So let me ask you this. What is preventing digital analytics from becoming that boring yet profitable business, that indispensable part of a business?
Yeah, and I think it's a little bit of a chicken and egg type of discussion in that ever since I joined the industry back in the early 2000s, it's been underinvested in general. So that's part of it, but then how much of it is on us where regardless of the level of investment, have we not shown kind of what we can do? So again, it's a chicken and an egg type of discussion, and it's easy to fall into that trap of, well, if we had more resources, more, positioning within the organization, more support, we could do more. And I absolutely agree with that. However, I don't know that it's fair for us to say, and so we're going to kind of throw our hands up in the air. And so I think a lot of it is on us to do what it is that we can do with what we have. So because it's not like we have nothing. We have incredible tools at our disposal. We have data. We have customers. So we can make a difference. And I think for a lot of organizations, there's some pretty I don't know what the right word is. Traps. There's some common traps that analytics teams tend to fall in, and we've talked about a lot of these in past episodes. But it's things like getting stuck in analysis, or not analysis, in implementation. And we all know that implementation is an ever evolving thing. It's never a set it and you forget it, you're done. However, it feels like so many organizations get in this trap of building, tearing down, building, tearing down, and that's always the answer of, well, when are we going to be able to get to this thing that we need as a business? Well, as soon as we're done with this next build out, we'll get to that thing. We can get you that thing. And it never arrives because as soon as we're done building, we tear it down and build again. And I think that has been a problem that's plagued us for 20 years in the industry. I think there's a challenge with our general lack of business acumen. And what happens in those cases is we sit down with a marketer, we sit down with a business executive, and we want to talk shop, and we talk all this technical jargon that they don't understand, and it's a huge turnoff. And so I think I've shared more than once my story when I was client side inviting the data scientists to an executive readout, and they wanted to talk about all of the models and how they statistically built them and the code processing behind it. No one cared. The executives did not care. They cared about the so what. What does this mean for us, and what should we do? And we fall into that trap. And I think part of it is that business type of discussions, I think, are uneasy for a lot of us. And in fact, I've seen content that said that that's not really our job. Our job is to provide the data and then walk away. It's not our job to have an opinion. And I think that has been very poor advice for us, because the business is looking for our opinion. They're not looking for us to make a decision on what they should do, but they're looking for us to have an opinion backed by data that they can take into consideration with other opinions that they're getting from their advisors, from the market, from customers. But we've failed to take an opinion. We've kind of put the data out there. We've made some high-level commentary. This number went from 1 to 3, but we've stopped short of saying, and here's why it matters, and here's why it's important, and here's what our recommendation is.